The human brain is the central organ of the human nervous system. It is located in the skull and protected by the cranium. The average adult brain weighs about 1.3 to 1.4 kilogram. It contains roughly 86 billion neurons. Each neuron connects to thousands of others via synapses. The brain uses about 20% of the body's energy. It operates using electrical impulses and chemical signals. The brain is composed of gray matter and white matter. Gray matter consists mainly of neuron cell bodies. White matter consists mostly of axons connecting neurons. The brain is divided into three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest part, handling higher cognitive functions. It is divided into left and right hemispheres. The hemispheres are connected by the corpus callosum. Each hemisphere controls the opposite side of the body. The cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the cerebrum. It is involved in thinking, memory, language, and consciousness. The cortex is highly folded to increase surface area. It includes 4 lobes: frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital. The frontal lobe controls planning, problem-solving, and movement. The parietal lobe processes sensory information. The temporal lobe is important for hearing and memory. The occipital lobe is the primary visual processing center. The cerebellum coordinates movement and balance. It contains more neurons than the cerebrum, despite being smaller. The brainstem controls basic life functions like breathing and heartbeat. It includes the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. The thalamus acts as a relay station for sensory signals. The hypothalamus regulates hunger, thirst, temperature, and hormones. The pituitary gland, controlled by the hypothalamus, secretes hormones. The limbic system manages emotions and memory. Key parts include the amygdala, hippocampus, and cingulate cortex. The amygdala processes fear and emotions. The hippocampus is essential for memory formation. The reticular formation maintains alertness and sleep cycles. The brain has 2 types of memory: short-term and long-term. Neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin affect mood and behavior. The brain communicates with the body via the spinal cord and nerves. The blood-brain barrier protects the brain from harmful substances. The brain is surrounded by protective membranes called meninges. Cerebrospinal fluid cushions the brain and removes waste. Brain development begins early in embryonic life. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself. Myelin sheaths help speed up neural transmission. The prefrontal cortex matures last, into the mid-20s. The Broca's area controls speech production. The Wernicke's area is responsible for language comprehension. The visual cortex processes visual stimuli. The motor cortex controls voluntary movements. The somatosensory cortex processes touch sensations. The left hemisphere is often dominant for language. The right hemisphere is more involved in spatial and creative tasks. Brainwaves include alpha, beta, delta, and theta patterns. EEG, electroencephalogram, measures brainwave activity. fMRI scans show active brain regions by detecting blood flow. The brain can suffer damage from strokes, trauma, or disease. Alzheimer's disease affects memory and cognition. Parkinson's disease impairs movement due to dopamine loss. Epilepsy is characterized by abnormal electrical activity. Brain tumors can be benign or malignant. Sleep is vital for brain health and memory consolidation. Dreams occur mainly during REM sleep. Learning strengthens synaptic connections. Exercise boosts brain function and neurogenesis. Meditation increases gray matter and reduces stress. The brain produces endorphins for pain relief and pleasure. Chronic stress can shrink the hippocampus. The brain continues to change throughout life. Music can activate multiple brain areas simultaneously. The brain can process images in milliseconds. Bilingual brains show increased cognitive flexibility. Left-handed people may have different brain organization. Mirror neurons fire both when doing and observing actions. Multitasking decreases productivity and accuracy. The default mode network activates during rest and daydreaming. The human brain is more energy efficient than any supercomputer. It is capable of generating about 20 watts of power. Creativity involves complex interactions across multiple brain areas. Emotional intelligence is linked to specific brain regions. The placebo effect shows how belief can influence brain chemistry. Babies' brains are highly plastic and grow rapidly. Adolescents have heightened reward sensitivity. Aging brains may retain wisdom but slow in processing speed. Neurodegenerative diseases often target specific brain areas. Brain injuries can lead to remarkable recovery through plasticity. Nutrition affects brain development and function. Omega-3 fatty acids support cognitive health.